Janelle Merritt. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? It's just us today.
Yes.
Yeah, Bart had, he had a quick meeting, but I don't know if you saw this the other night. Shaq had to walk off set to go to the bathroom.
So I actually did see that.
You?
And I was like, what is he doing?
Yeah, so no, Bart didn't have to go to the bathroom. He actually had a meeting, so.
This was planned.
Yeah, that's right. We've never had to do that in the morning show, so we'll see. But it's, April is an important month, Financial Capability Month.
Yes.
That's interesting. I've never heard that before.
It's kind of been renamed over the years
Okay.
to be a better, more inclusive term. You know,
Okay.
it used to be called Financial Literacy Month, and so then what are you saying about people who are not literate? And
Right.
it's kind of an old school term.
Sure.
So it's an updated verbiage.
And you're, you work with kids, which is
do.
awesome. And kids, they don't understand money at all, really, do they?
No,
and
no.
it's so important to teach them early. Talk about some of the things that you guys are doing at True.
Yeah, it's so fun. So just even last week, I did the math on the number of fifth graders that we impacted. So there was just 2 of us. So there's 6 of us that
Okay.
do this regularly out in the community across our counties. But just 2 of us at Northwest Schools impacted 270 students.
That's amazing.
So it was just really fun to
That's cool.
pause, in the busyness of every day, and
Yeah.
you're just having fun interacting with these kids to really think about the impact that we are able to have.
Yeah.
And they go home very grateful. So I hope they tell their parents how much they've
I'm
learned
sure.
because they just kind of go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad my mom
Yeah.
and dad do all this stuff for me.
And you make it fun. You have zombie math, and you also have money detectives.
Yes, we love it. Kids do not want to come there and hear a lecture from us. So we have to bring something fun, and our team is so creative. And they're really great about thinking like an educator with multiple learning styles and thinking about how people really learn these topics that are so adultish.
Yeah.
But they really get it, and it's fun.
Do you get some funny questions or some funny
Oh,
answers,
yeah.
I'm sure?
Yes. And when we do our true life simulation
Yeah.
for the 5th graders, they go around, they get to make their adult decisions.
Yeah.
They get so frustrated with adults who tried to talk them into the sports car
Sure.
or the big truck. And one of them just in February, she came up to me and she goes, "You should fire that girl
That's
over
funny.
there. She talked me into the." I'm like, well,
So what do you
gotta
do?
be
You give them a
careful.
budget, and then they can pick what they're going to do? Yeah.
Yes, and they randomly get given a career for the day.
Okay.
And so it also gives them the ability to see maybe their friend had a little more to spend every month
Sure.
than they did, or maybe their friend is like really struggling and they're like, "What's your problem? I was able to get everything."
Yeah.
So it kind of gives them that feel of, you know what, money isn't everything,
Sure.
but it really does help. And so encouraging kids to continue their
Yeah.
education with trade school or apprenticeships or college.
Is that more of a high school geared?
No,
or are
we
you
do
doing that with the-
multiple.
yeah.
So we
awesome.
start that kind of activity in 5th grade,
Okay.
and then we do one for middle school, and then the high school level, we're teaching them a little more of the nitty gritty.
Okay,
of that.
very good. And I'm sure you're teaching things that you wish you were taught at that age.
Yes,
For sure.
absolutely. It's so interesting
Yeah.
how, people are like, man, I wish I had known this. So I
know.
think we as a collective community are doing a much better job with this generation than perhaps we were given at the time.
Yeah.
I often say the best gift to my adult self was working at a financial institution
Right.
because I really got those things. My parents did a great job of telling me you need to save money and not spend it.
Yeah.
But that is not enough information.
Right, right. Yeah, definitely. How money works, too.
Yes.
So important. But yeah,
Yes.
the earlier you can teach kids, the better. And you guys have fun ways to include kids. You give them little jobs, things like that. It's so fun. You guys will be participating in Museum Day,
Yes.
which is cool. And you're going to get a chance to get free books from True. So tell us a little bit about this. This is going to be May 10th, correct?
Correct. This is a huge collaborative effort with the ISD, with Ella Sharp Museum. There's a whole early on literacy network of organizations that we are a part of, and so we're going to be present that day. Every kid up through 8th grade is going to get free books that day. It's going to be 10 books in every bag.
10 free books.
10 free books.
That's awesome.
That is a lot.
And
of
it's not
books.
easy to get free books anymore.
No, and books are not cheap
No,
anymore.
they're not. No, they're not.
So bring your kids out,
Okay.
come see us. We're going to have some fun activities
Yeah.
that day, interactive things at the booth. So that will be really, really a great time.
We're looking forward to that. Should be that'll be a great addition to Museum Day. We're kind of winding down the school year a little bit, getting ready for summer months. Anything that you're starting to look ahead to this late spring and summer?
Yes, well, it doesn't stop for us. So even with financial education, we carry that through the summer.
Yeah.
So there's different organizations in our community that do internships over the summer, and we partner with them to teach financial education throughout that. Because you've got 18, 19-year-olds getting their first jobs or their first better money. And so we're really helping them to know what to do. And instead of doing a one-off resource, we meet with them every week or every other week to just throughout the summer to help them get that real good basis.
Janelle, what's the one piece of advice that you guys are giving kids that you think is the most important?
So the topic I'm getting asked the most about by high school students is investing. And so I think the number one piece of advice that I find myself giving out regularly is 15% of your income, put it towards retirement right off the top when you first get your very first like 40-hour job. And then not just like go rogue with the Robinhood app, right? I'm trying to be like, listen folks, you got to consult an expert. So partner with an expert, but 15% starting at 22, they're going to become millionaires. So as soon as I say you can be a millionaire, you don't have to have some fancy title to be a millionaire. They're like, wait, what? And
what'd you say?
And they get their notes out, they get their pen, they're like, I got you.
That's funny. Well, Janelle, thanks so much for all you and True are doing for the community. We appreciate it and look forward to seeing you on May 10th at Free Museum Day, where True will be giving out free books. Thanks so much.
We'll see you there.
More of the show coming up. Stay with us.